Hey guys, so today we're gonna do something a little bit differently. I feel like you could walk into any room in an estate sale and find something that is of value. So today I am going to pick one room in the house and I am gonna show you guys things that are incredibly valuable or just things that are sort of valuable from this particular room. And today we are going to do the kitchen. You guys, kitchens have some valuable things in them, but we're not just gonna stick with estate sales. We're also gonna go to antique shops and we're also going to go to flea markets, but we're only looking at kitchen items today. The first place I'm gonna take you guys is a little bit disturbing. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't cleaned the sink in 26 years. Look at this sink. Look at how dirty, like everything here is disgusting. I've talked about these toasters in the past. These toasters are ridiculous. And not only that, they have two of them. And I don't know if they work. I don't care. They only want like $2 each for them. I am going to take these home. I am so excited that I found these. These toasters are incredibly valuable. What's really cool about these is you can actually flip them over. They're gonna have a model number on the underside, but these are Sunbeam automatic toasters. So the whole idea is you put a piece of bread in and then it slowly lowers, heats up your bread, and then it slowly raises, and these things will last for like 100 years. People bought these back in the 50s and the 60s. They're still using them till this very day. I find these at estate sales for next to nothing, and these sell anywhere from $150 to $350. So like, yeah, I'm gonna get these for $2, and it's gonna be a great day. And yeah, I'm gonna look past the gunk in the sink. But the next estate sale I'm gonna take you guys to, you don't have to look past the gunk in the sink, because thank goodness these people just kind of like kept things a little bit cleaner. They have this really cool scale. Now, they wanted quite a bit for this scale, and I'm not opposed to paying a little bit more for a scale like this, just because some of them can be really valuable. This one doesn't have a maker's mark on it, and so I'm not gonna be able to pay $50 for this scale. If you can find a maker's mark on these and look them up, and maybe it's, you know, a scale brand that has a following and that's super collectible, then you can pay $50 for something like this, but I'm not, so I'm gonna leave this here. They have some really cool vintage cookware that also doesn't have maker marks, so I'm gonna probably leave that there. But they do have these really basic, boring looking white plates. These are from a company called Apilco, which is a French company, and they make all kinds of different plates and different cookware, and it's actually really valuable. One of the really important things to remember when you are buying plates and dinnerware is this is a market that's very overly saturated, so we are gonna be looking for brands and things that are not so readily available. And this particular brand is a French brand, so it's really high quality, and there's not a ton of stuff by this brand that's just readily available at any given time. So these things can still be really valuable. They have an entire stack of these oval plates, and they also have an entire stack of these round plates here for $10. And each one of these will go for $10 individually. So that's actually a really good thing. We can actually buy this set and we can piece these out into smaller pieces, but the reality is we can probably get several $100s for these sets. Yes, it looks super boring. Yes, it looks super basic. People want a brand. People like this brand. People trust this brand. We're gonna go to another estate sale now where they have some other really cool things that maybe don't look so cool. Now, these are really cool, you guys. This is like the way that you would make coffee, and these are from like the 60s. But what's cool about this is you just put it on your stove, you put some coffee grounds on the top, and you'd make some really delicious coffee out of it. You can find these for really cheap at estate sales. You can find these for really cheap at garage sales, at thrift stores. You can find them for like $5. Everything is glass. Everything is glass. So you take this top off. Top is glass. Then you have all of this stuff on the inside, which is also all glass. You have this, which is where you put your coffee grounds. It's like the basket, also made out of glass. Then you have this pump on the inside, which like pumps the coffee up. You boil it, and then it pumps the hot water up into the basket that gives you your coffee. And this is also all glass. So these things break all the time. You guys, they break all the time, and they're not making them anymore. So where does somebody get a part like this if you break it? You can't get replacement parts for these things anymore. You have one of these and you love it and you've been using it for years and years and years, and then one day you're just acting like a psycho and you break this. Well, guess what? you can't find a new one. So people pay a lot of money for even the replacement parts, you guys. What's crazy is you could get an entirely new percolator with everything in it for the same price that you could just get one of these for. Like, it's honestly really crazy. So you can actually find something like this that's totally destroyed with like a broken handle. This could be completely broken, and you could just sell this for like $50. Just this, $50. People pay a lot for the replacement parts for these things. They only wanted $2 for this at this estate sale, so I am definitely gonna get this. I've always actually wanted to try one of these. I've never tried one, but some people totally swear by these old percolators. So like, I feel like I'm really missing out by not trying it. Kitchens have a huge variety of stuff, right? Like, you've got percolators, you've got things you can use to like make coffee, cook food, you have things you can eat on. Like, there's a huge variety of different things inside of kitchens. So like, there's really no limit to what you can find. Another really cool thing that you can get in kitchens is cookware. Of course, pots and pans, right? Like, people love pots and pans. And one of those things I found at this next estate sale, this place was beautiful. They had some really incredible vintage copper cookware from Crate and Barrel. I got this skillet and I also got this saucepan. The saucepan was $15, the skillet was $20. But these are all made in France, you guys. These things are really, really valuable, incredibly durable. They're super heavy, and you can find these in different variations. So sometimes they're gonna be like hammered, other times they're gonna be smooth. These ones are a little bit more smooth. Regardless, they're gonna be incredibly high quality. You can just feel it. They're super, super heavy. It's got a stamp right here. It says Crate and Barrel, made in France. So next we're gonna go to an antique store. You can find some really great kitchen items in antique stores, you guys. Now I get it, it's gonna be difficult to find things at a good price, but I'm still gonna show you guys what I ended up getting. They had this amazing antique Griswold waffle maker. Now this is actually really cool, and I love Griswold because you can actually date your pieces based on what the maker's mark looks like, because they change their maker's mark so many times throughout the years that you can tell exactly how old your piece is by the way that the maker's mark looks. It has the vintage slanted font, which dates this between 1906 and 1916. What happened in the 1920s is the font's gonna be a little bit more blocked. They totally changed the maker's mark in the 1920s. So it's kind of cool to be able to date your pieces that way. And they made all kinds of stuff, you guys. They have skillets and pots and pans. This waffle maker is insane because there's so many moving parts. You've got two panels of this which go together, and then you can like flip it and do all of this crazy stuff, and it's in really, really good condition for the age. They wanted $40 for it, which is a really, really good price. This will sell anywhere from $130 to $150, so I for sure am gonna get this. But they also had this really amazing shelf of just random stuff that I think that they had a hard time selling because they were like, everything on the shelf is $1, please just take it. Anything you want, $1. Dollar, just please take it. And I'm going through this shelf because how do you resist $1 shelf when everything is $1? And they had these really incredible glass goblets. And these are actually from a company called Itola. And this was a mid-century modern company from Finland. And they made an incredible collection of tons of different glass stuff, from bowls to cups to plates, all kinds of really amazing stuff, and it all has a really great stylized mid-century modern look. And this is from one of their most popular patterns called Ultima Thule, which is really beautiful. And the fact that they only wanted $1 for these is incredible because these things will sell for $25 to $30 each. So for $1, yeah, I'm gonna like grab both of these, and they're in good condition. They're not chipped, they're not cracked. So the next place I'm gonna take you guys is the flea market. And the reality is you can find some amazing flea market kitchen items, but you kind of have to know what to look for because there's tons of stuff to look through. So I generally will stick to things that just look unique, weird, things that I haven't seen before. You can't look up every single plate, every single spoon, every single pan that you see because you would be there all day. So I'm literally only gonna look for things that I find weird or unique. And the first thing I see are these ridiculous plates. You guys, like, what is this? Why would you buy a plate with a floor plan of an apartment? I find that super strange and super weird. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what we're gonna be looking for today. I don't understand it. It is just the floor plan of an apartment. It's the floor plan of an apartment. I don't know why you would put this on a plate, but somebody did it, and there's a reason for it. This is from a company called Fish's Eddy, which is basically, they have a store in New York where they do a ton of mostly kitchenware. They've got plates and cups and mugs and forks and just all kinds of things that you would use in your kitchen. And it's expensive, you guys. So a plate like this would sell anywhere from $20 to $30. They had an entire set of them and they only wanted $10 for the set. So like, that's actually a really good find. They were in good condition. There's no chips, no cracks. So I was excited to find those. As I was going through this flea market, the next thing that I found was more plates. But what's cool about these is these look completely hand done. I come across this entire set of pottery that's totally hand painted. So each plate is totally different. Every single plate is hand done and each piece is signed on the back, which makes it really easy to look up. But this is from a company called M.A. Hadley. This is a company that makes hand done pottery in the United States, and they've been doing this since the 1930s. So this is a really, really popular company, and there's not a lot of it available. Each piece is gonna be totally different. Each piece is gonna be completely unique, which is kind of cool, right? Like if you can find an entire set of pottery that's completely handmade, it's usually a good thing. I asked them what they want for this set, and they said they want $10 for this whole set, which is crazy because one plate will sell for $10. You guys, look at this. This is like a casserole dish. The lid is completely hand painted. It's got the maker's mark on the back, which is cool. But then look, when you open it up, it says the end. So like you'd be eating something and then once you're done with it, it's like, hey, you need to stop. Like this is the best diet plan I think I've seen this year. You people that are doing paleo and whatever else crazy fad diets are going on this year, just put a the end at the end. Like that means you're done. Put at the end at the bottom of your plate, like you're done eating, go to bed. Stop, stop, stop. It's literally the end. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I had a lot of fun going through kitchen stuff to show you guys all of these really cool things that you can find in kitchens, at flea markets and estate sales and garage sales. There's all kinds of crazy kitchen things that you guys can find. So I want to hear from you guys. What is your favorite kitchen item? And it could not even be something that you sell. Maybe it's just like your favorite kitchen thing that you use. Like maybe you have an espresso machine that you're obsessed with, or maybe it's your favorite coffee mug. Everybody has their favorite kitchen thing. Everybody has a favorite kitchen thing. I don't know why. I have an entire cabinet full of coffee mugs. I will use the same 2 coffee mugs over and over and over and over and over. So everybody has that. So I am super curious to hear what your favorite kitchen thing is. Leave your comment in the comment section below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do it now so you don't miss future episodes. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.